So in this video, we're going to give you an overview of the Club Keyboard Mouse to Key app. The purpose of the Mouse to Key app is to allow you to control mouse functions with the Club Keyboard. By default, the Club Keyboard is a keyboard, so it does keyboard things, but this app will allow you to operate mouse menus or click on buttons that are operated by the mouse. So first of all, this app does have to be open. It's monitoring keyboard input and listening for hotkeys that are defined. And then when it hears or sees those being used, it operates the defined mouse actions that are associated with those. In order for the app to work, you've got the activate button here, so you can activate or deactivate the app with that button. If you don't want it to be in your toolbar, you can close the app and it will minimize itself to the system tray. To close it completely, you right click and click exit. Otherwise, you can click on it to bring it back up. The basic workflow of the app is you first define your mouse positions using this window. That allows you to define places on the screen where you want the mouse cursor to go. And then you can either click those or you can define several positions where you can cycle through them and then do a click. We'll show you that in a sec. The select display button allows you to choose your display that you're using for your sim, and it will set the display resolution in the app so it knows how many pixels wide and tall your screen is, so that it can record the positions where the mouse is. And then once you've defined positions, you can add create hotkeys to perform actions at those positions. So for example, you can move to the position and do a left click or a right click. You can cycle through multiple positions and then use an individual left or right click to click on one of those positions once you get there. So there's a wide variety of things that you can do to be able to navigate menus or whatever you're trying to accomplish with the mouse. These are pretty self-explanatory, but if you want to edit one that you've already done, you click edit, or if you want to remove one, you can click remove. After you've set up your hotkeys and mouse functions that you want to use, you can save and back up your configurations. You can make multiple ones and reload them at any time. So right here allows you to save and load configurations. When you click save, you can name them anything that you want, and then when you want to reload it, load it up. Any changes that you make will be automatically saved in the app. So if you close it and reopen it, they'll still be there. But that's just if you want to have different configurations that you can switch in between. So that's the basic functions of this app and how it works. We can do a quick example to show you how to use the app. So first, let's go ahead and launch GS Pro. So for example, we'll set up in GS Pro, we'll do create a button that will replay your shot. So in GS Pro, to accomplish that, you need to hit shot options, then you need to click replay, and then you'll need to click go. These are all mouse controls, so normally you wouldn't be able to do this with the keyboard. Now, after it does the replay, you'll need to exit the replay, click the exit to replay button. So we can actually, if we set this up correctly, do that using the same original button that we set up to perform the replay to begin with, because if you click the shot options area, nothing happens. So that's the first click. The second click is was on the replay, which is right here. So that would actually click the exit replay. And then if you set up your go button high enough, it'll miss this menu and close it with the third click. So if we're strategic enough, we can do this with one button on the keyboard. We're going to hit Alt-Tab and cycle over to the Mouse to Key app. First thing that we need to do is define our mouse positions where we're going to click. So we're going to click that button, and we're going to add a mouse position, and we're going to call that Shot Options. All right, and then we'll go ahead and we're just going to add all of them that we need right now. So then we're going to add another one. We're going to call that Replay, and then we'll add another one and call that Go. So for the shot options one, we'll hit edit position, and we're going to click where we want to click on the screen. So that would be right in the middle of that button, shot options down here. Then we need to define the replay button. So we're going to open this menu with a click, and now we're going to hit Alt-Tab to bring our app back up. Click on the replay position, click edit, and then click on the replay spot button in the menu in GS Pro over here. And then now we need to define the go position. So we're going to have to go back to GS Pro and click the replay button so that the go button is appears. Now we're going to hit Alt-Tab again, select go, click edit position, and on this one we're going to go on the high side so we miss that menu to clear it later. So we're going to click up there. Now we've defined all of our positions, we can click done. And now we need to add a hotkey to operate these positions. So we're going to add a hotkey. This is going to be the shot options hotkey, and we're going to set that as Alt apostrophe. There we go. And that's going to move and do a left click. And then we need to choose the shot options position that we set up and click finish. Now we're going to add another hotkey, which is going to be the replay menu. So we're going to title that replay. Set the hotkey. We can do that one as an Alt // You can choose anything you want. It's best to choose buttons that GS Pro is not using for their hotkeys. So this is also going to be a move and left click. And then we're going to choose the replay position. So that's the position that's going to be the mouse is going to move to that position and then a left click because of this setting over here on the action. So we'll finish that. And now we're going to add another one, which is going to be the go button. And we'll set that hotkey as Alt, and let's do a backslash. And we will choose the go position that we set up before. So now we have hotkeys for each one of these mouse clicks. So now we need to program your keyboard to use these shortcuts. So you're going to need to use the Club Keyboard Editor for this. And the first thing that you do with the editor is click the read button. That's going to load all of your current programs from what's all the functions that's in your board right now. It's going to load those in there so that when you change one of them, the rest of them are already there. And so when you reprogram it, you're not going to end up with any empty buttons that don't have a function attached to them. So it's always good to read it. That loads the current program. Now we're going to, for this example, you use button number 6. And here we need to run through the 3 positions and clicks. So the shot option is the left alt plus apostrophe. So you're going to find that in the list and make sure to check alt. The second action was to click the replay button. So that's the /. So you're going to find the / in the action 2, click alt. And then the last one for go was the /, so you'll find the / in the list. Make sure to check alt. And then so that these actions don't go, they go pretty quickly from one to the next. So in order to give that menu a chance to open before the next click happens, we're going to put, these are in 100 millisecond increments. So if we put 10 in there, we're going to have 1 second. So we'll just add a 1 second delay after action 1, put 10 in this one after action 2, and then action 3 doesn't really need one because that's the end of the sequence. So we'll hit save there. Click program to program your device. And make sure that your device is plugged in with the USB cable when you're programming it. Your keyboard is now programmed, and so let's test the replay action that we just created. So we'll go back to JS Pro. From all the setup, if this menu is activated, go ahead and set it back to where it would normally be. And then press the button that you chose for the replay menu on the keyboard. And it's going to click through those 3 positions and do the replay. Now you'll want to close the replay menu to continue your round. So if you hit that button again, it's going to click back through those same 3 positions, which is exiting and closing that shot options menu. So now you're back to normal and ready to move on. So that's how you use the Club Keyboard Mouse to Key app and the editor to perform mouse functions with your keyboard.